Bradley cross-country teams were scary good this weekend in the Missouri Valley Championship as both the women and the men placed first in their respective events. For the women, 3 runners placed in the top 10, resulting in a team score of 57 points. The Braves beat out Loyola with 75 and Illinois State with 85. For the men, the first 5 finishers all placed in the top 12, earning a combined score of 40. The Braves beat out Illinois State with 71 and Drake with 93. The teams also earned accolades outside of the course this week. The teams combined to have 9 runners named as MVC Scholar Athlete honorees, which ties a conference record. The next meet for each team is the NCAA Midwest Regional on November 9th. There were no tricks for Bradley soccer this Saturday, just treats as the Braves won an overtime thriller against Western Illinois. The Braves beat the Leathernecks 1-0 after junior defender John Polifrone scored in the 108th minute of the game in double overtime. Goaltender Albert Rainwart also recorded 5 saves, helping Bradley secure the win. Bradley finishes the 2018 regular season schedule next Saturday, hosting Evansville at Shea Stadium at 7 p.m. Women's volleyball traveled to Indiana this past weekend to take on Evansville and Indiana State. The volleyball team won the match against Evansville 3-2, but suffered a loss against Indiana State the next day, 3-1. Senior Erica Haslag recorded a team-high 28 kills, and freshman Hannah Thompson registered her 15th double-double of the year. The volleyball team returns home next weekend with 2 matches against Northern Iowa. You might have seen Abby Erke around campus or playing for the volleyball team on a Friday or Saturday night. However, she's found a new hobby that's given her a chance to help the environment.
Geisert collects a total of 900 pounds of food waste during an average week between both dining halls. When Abby Erke found out about this, she wanted to do something about it.
My project started from an English proposal, a paper that I wrote for a class actually. I decided upon writing it that I thought maybe I should give it a try, and so I brought it to Gail Hansen in Dining Services, and she was super helpful, and one thing led to another, and I had a composting program.
The food waste has been taken to Renaissance Park Community Garden, only a few blocks down Main Street. As the garden is open to the community, anyone is able to plant fruits, veggies, or whatever they desire. Abby explains how the food waste collected is developed into soil.
The compost project is pretty much me sitting next to some 5-gallon buckets in Geisert, and then I'll take the food waste to this garden here, and I'll put it in the compost bins, and after a certain amount of time that turns into soil, and we actually use it here.
Even though Abby is busy as a finance and Spanish double major along with being a member of the volleyball team, she still finds time to continue her work with the garden.
It's a little difficult, I will admit, but for me it's just finding what things are priorities at that moment, and I do my best to get them done.